Orozco, and I'm here to talk to you about more authority figures. Yeah, so last week we talked about authority figures in your home. We talked about authority figures here at Wilson Elementary, and we went into a lot of detail about Wilson because that's your second home. Today, we're going to be talking about authority figures in our community. Come on. So first, let's talk about what an authority figure is, because we want to make sure that we review each time. An authority figure is any person who is in charge of making and enforcing rules that keep us safe, happy, and healthy. But friends, what is a community? Our friend Misaki, she is here to help us learn.
Misaki presents My Community. This is my community. There are a lot of people who live and work here. And this is where I live, with my mom and dad and little sister, Sophia. My grandparents live on the bottom floor. That means that we get to spend a lot of time together. And down the street is where I go to school. It's the same school where my dad teaches. In the summer, I spend a lot of time at my uncle's pet shop. He lets me feed the fish and help with other things around the shop. This is Mrs. Lacroix. She owns the used bookstore where my mom and I have gone every Sunday since before I could even walk. People where I live enjoy reading so much that every block or so you can find one of these little libraries. They look like big birdhouses, only they're filled with books that anyone can borrow. You don't even need a library card. This is the park my friends and I play in. There's this one place in the park where people play chess. You don't even have to know the person you're playing against. I've made a lot of new friends here. We have a community tradition that every year on the 4th of July, everyone meets in the park and we have a parade through the neighborhood. One thing's pretty clear when you look around my community. We all look pretty different from one another. I think it's great that people from all over the world decided to come here and call this place home. I guess that's why you can hear so many different languages on the street. And when many of these people came, they brought some of their culture with them, like their food, their language, and their music. All of that makes this a great place to live. In the summer, a few of the main streets are only open to bikes. That means we get to ride our bikes in the middle of the road. It's like one big neighborhood party. On almost every corner, you'll hear a new band playing a different style of music. A steel drum band from Trinidad, or mariachis from Mexico. This is one of my favorite things to do. So this is my community, the place where many cultures come together to create a brand new one in the place we call home.
That was wonderful and interesting to learn about our community. So now that we know what a community is, let's find out what authority figures are here. You might already know some. So we are students at Wilson Elementary, which happens to be in the city of Capel. And so a group of people live in the city we call Capel, and we have leaders and authority figures that we must all listen to. Yes, that's right, even your parents. What? Oh yeah. First, we have these friends. Can anybody tell me who they are? Yeah, they are policemen and women. They help control traffic, which means the cars that are driving on the road. They help people in need. So if somebody is hurt or has an accident or somebody's in trouble, they are there to help. And friends, they also patrol our city, which means that they drive around and keep an eye out for any suspicious activity to keep us safe. Next up, we have our friend here. Some of you may already know him. His name is Brad Hunt. He is our superintendent. So Brad Hunt is the superintendent of the district of Capel, where your school is, and he works with the school board. It's a group of individuals who are voted to work with him to oversee our schools, which means that they take care of any needs that our schools may have. They make important decisions. For example, when to open and some of the rules on our campus. So friends, the school board members and Superintendent Brad Hunt, they were busy all summer long working very hard to make sure that when we came back to class, we had all the safety measures that we needed, and that if we needed to go virtual, that we had specific dates for that too. Remember, some of you were at home for the first 3 weeks? Yeah. And they take care of our funds. So friends, that word is going to be very important with us here in social studies. Funds. That's right. Let's say it one more time. Funds. So funds means that it's the money that we have. Kind of like when your parents take care of the money they have, or you have to take care of your allowance. That's right. Those are funds. So they take care of how and when we spend money here for the schools. We also have the city council. And the city council is a group of individuals that are voted to take care of a few different things as well. They take care of the rules and the laws here that the city has. For example, we know that we're not supposed to cross the street in the middle of any street. No. We have to go to the corner and we have to use the crosswalk. So those are rules and laws. They talk about and agree the laws and the rules that are best for the people living in our city. They also take care of services. For example, some things we need in a city are roads, trees, and other things that need to be taken care of. We need somebody to mow the lawns. We need somebody to take care of our parks. That's right. Also, when people need help. So when people in our city need help for when they've lost, property or jobs, or something terrible happens to our society, our city is here to help us. And here's that word again, funds. Remember, funds means that they take care of our money. And as a team, they have to decide what we need to spend it on and how much we save. Well, next up we have our friend here. We have Karen Hunt. And if you notice that word before her name, it says mayor. Good job, friends. We have the mayor of the city of Capel. So she is elected by the people that live in Capel. For example, your parents. She is the leader of the city, and so she helps make very important decisions here in our city. And she also works with the city council to take care and keep Capel clean and safe for all of us. So friends, I hope that you enjoyed this presentation learning. And remember, when you go back to Schoology, you're going to have an activity where you get to label the police officer. Have fun with it. I can't wait how well you color it in. Bye.